Are you new to the carnivore diet? You've probably seen success story after success story after success story, but you really don't have a clue where to start. I recently started my carnivore diet journey, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly. By the end of this video, you'll know whether this all meat diet is just a gimmick or something you can actually implement into your daily routine. So day one was really bad. Like bad. Here's what I mean. Leaving from getting snow cones, I started to feel terrible. My hands started to hurt, my feet started to hurt, and I felt it was just like a cloud over me. So I was there, but I was not engaged by any means. I felt awful. Like I said, my hands were hurting. And so I'm driving. I get back to the house. My wife looks, as we're pulling in, she looks over and it's like, "You're not feeling well, are you?" I'm like, "I'm not." And we get home. I literally crash, full on crash on the couch. And that's probably 8:20, 8:30, maybe a little bit before that. Didn't wake up until about 2 o'clock in the morning.
So yeah, day one wasn't fun at all, but I don't know if it was a coincidence or if it was the carnivore diet.
So day two, I got hit with all of the cravings, but I really wanted to stick to this diet. So I started out the morning with some eggs and then also some steak. About a couple of hours after that steak, I was semi-hungry. I could have probably went on and not eat for another hour or two, but I decided to boil some eggs and I had 3 of them. They were great, held me over until dinner time. Now, dinner time is where I might have slipped up just a little bit to the extreme carnivore. They probably said I cheated, but I have a good excuse. So for Father's Day, I was given a gift card to Buffalo Wild Wings and I had not used it yet. It was kind of burning a hole in my pocket and I just figured, hey, why not? I'll order me some wings and I'll make sure to get all the dry seasoning. Now, I use seasoning with my steaks. I use seasoning with my burgers, and I figured, why not? I could just do this with the chicken. Instead of getting plain chicken wings, I decided to order 4 different dry rubs. In theory, this still works because I still use seasoning on all of my steaks and my chicken and even my eggs. So when it comes to Buffalo Wild Wings, without me getting all the extra stuff and just staying strictly to the dry rubs, I thought it was a win-win. So day 3 and day 4, I'm combining these and I'll tell you exactly why. It started off like any other day. I felt like I was getting into my routine. I had added ribeye burgers and then also sausages. I had my eggs in the morning and come the evening time, I had another steak. And then this is where things kind of took a turn for the worse. I instantly got reacquainted with my toilet. Like, I understand it's a little bit more information that you need to know, but this was day 3 to where I had diarrhea. And it started from about the evening time all the way into while I was sleeping, not actually while I was sleeping, but I got up from my bed, had to go to the restroom multiple times, and then it bled into the morning time, which is day 4. Day 4, I really did not have an appetite whatsoever because I was either sitting on the throne or I was laying down. It was not fun, and this is where I thought this might be where I tap out, just because it was nonstop. Until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, things started to settle down for me, and I then was able to breathe a little bit more, and I said, okay, this has to be the worst of it. I will continue on. I think I had a little snack of just some eggs, and it was very light because I did not want to cause another, let's just call it an eruption with my stomach. So kept it really light on day 4 and made it to day 5. Okay, so you guys are going to probably think that I have absolutely zero willpower because I did slip up again. There's a good reason, and I'm not full of excuses, but my family from out of town, and when I say out of town, they're across the pond out in Europe. So they're back in town and they're spending time with the entire family. We went to where the Hibachi Grill. Love that place. I went into it thinking I'm just gonna get the steak. I don't want anything else. Well, they put everything on my plate, the fried rice, all the veggies. I ate just about everything. And I said I wasn't going to do it. I ended up doing it. I had a good chunk of leftovers where I actually gave that to the rest of my kids. So I wouldn't be tempted again to eat it. But I will say that it did not mess with me fully. I didn't have anything with my stomach going on. It was just more so, hey, let's call it moderation. I had something that I shouldn't have had. I still had some chicken and some steak and some shrimp, but I kind of went off course and I had to rein it back in for the next day, and I did.
This is a friendly reminder that it is okay to have a cheat day, or even if you mess up, you can always get back on track. I found this Facebook group and they are not so forgiving. This is, again, just a reminder to be kind because everyone is trying to do their best.
I'm back to combining day 6 and day 7 because everything was status quo. I had breakfast, I had lunch, and I had dinner to where it was either steak, a ribeye burger, or eggs. I did add some chicken to it. We had tacos one of the evenings before, and I made a scramble with it. Life is good. Life was actually really good, especially on day 6 and 7. This is probably the best I felt all week, and I was looking forward to continuing on this journey. For the part that you've actually been waiting for, you really want to know, okay, so what happened after 7 days? There are 2 things that really happened to me that is allowing me to keep going forward, to keep moving forward with this journey, and I'm actually really, really excited. I have had pain in my hands for the past 4 or 5 months. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I've had it in my hands, my ankles, my wrist, my feet, and it's just been up and down. It's been a roller coaster to where I've been in extreme pain, and then I've had also some good days, but it's been a probably half and half of good days and bad days. I know it's only been 7 days, technically 8, but I have felt the best that I have ever felt in the last 5 months. And it is not me blowing smoke. I'm only doing this. I started this because I wanted to see how it would make me feel. I did not think it would be 7 days. I thought maybe it might take a month, maybe 2 months, but I feel great. I've been sleeping well. I haven't had the amount of pain in my joints like I did previously. And I'm honestly, literally shocked that it worked this quickly. Now, I have been taking my meds and I did get off of a steroid. And so I don't know if it's a coincidence. I don't know if my meds are actually finally kicking in, but all I know is that on one day I started the carnivore diet and 7 days later, I feel amazing. Number 2, I did not go into this expecting this, but I have had some major weight loss just in 7 days. When I got back from vacation, I weighed myself. I was at 226. Since then, I am now at 213 and I feel great. I didn't get into it for weight loss, but if this is a good side effect to where it makes me feel good, I feel lighter, I will take it 10 times out of 10. And before you say, oh, well, it's just a ton of water weight, this and that, I could care less. I know at one point I was 226 and now I am 213. Again, that's all I can go by. Now it's up to you. It's up to you to decide whether you're going to go with the carnivore diet or not. I can only speak from experience. This has been a 7-day roller coaster, but at the end of those 7 days, I feel absolutely amazing. And if you're someone who has chronic pain, if you're someone who's trying to lose weight, why not just try it? Try it for a month, try it for 3 weeks and see what it does for you. But I know that for me, I don't plan on going away from this diet. As long as I am pain-free, I will continue on this journey. I'm glad you're here with me. Hope to see you again.